Take out your trash cans.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Lily. This is Lily Shelf, and today we are talking about finally Love is Blind season 8 episode 13, the weddings. The weddings are finally here, and I'm not gonna lie, y'all, the way that they were dragging the wedding prep for Sarah and Ben, they did that for everybody. So I skipped some of the stuff, so like if you don't hear something that you watched, just drop it down in the comments, because child, I was skipping. So we immediately pick back up with Sarah and Ben. Again, they asked Sarah first, do you or do you not take this man in holy matrimony? Sarah says she loves Ben, but ultimately she cannot. And Ben is like, oh. But like immediately, Ben is like, well, we could continue dating. And Sarah's like, yeah. When they go into the hallway, Sarah's like, no, I'm not trying to think of continuing my relationship with Ben right now. Not in a wedding dress. Yeah. Turns out, everything I was saying in my reviews, Sarah was feeling. Okay, so I don't know if you watched my previous reviews, but in them I did say that Sarah had said that she stood for a lot of stuff, but when she talked to Ben was not given that he stood for anything for real. It was given very wishy-washy. It was given very surface level. And Sarah does say that is what held her back. She wanted somebody who was at least curious about the stuff that she would bring up, because she said she brought up Black Lives Matter again. She brought up the vaccine. She brought up some other stuff, and like every time she would bring up a topic, Ben would not have an opinion one way or another. And so like they could not continue a conversation because Ben would not have anything to add. He wouldn't have any curiosity. He wouldn't have any questions. And I said, oh, okay. And you know what? I stand by everything I say, but because it did seem like Sarah was giving up a lot of her core values to be with this man. And so I'm glad that she finally had that conviction to stand on business and say, no, I don't think that we're gonna work. Monica and Joey are next. We get flashbacks of their time from the pods to now. It's snowing during Monica and Joey's wedding, so I know it's cold. Monica is stressed because she's not sure what Joey is going to say. The fact that Monica's sister, Nicole, brings up the people that Monica brought back home in high school because they were some questionable people, like, girl, I get what you were trying to do, but like, you don't have any more recent stuff. Like, Monica is 20 something. I think she's 27. Like, high school was a while ago. Okay, I'm sure she has grown and matured by then. Especially since the friend is like, you know, when you're with Joey, you just seem so happy. Joey's suit and the groomsman's suit, I just had to laugh because I said, this is so Joey. Like, this is so Joey. I was not expecting to like their suits as much as I did. I said, you know what? It really works. Now, if he had did like the print, and instead of going with like a solid color suit, he had done like some crazy pattern suit, I feel like my eyes would have bled. But because he did a cute print with a solid suit, it worked. And I was so thankful. Because that could have went left. The setup is cute. I'm noticing that this season it is all variations of Flora. So Sarah and Ben's was kind of given like cottage core, Pinterest inspired type, very bright florals, very bright flowers, interspersed between like greenery and stuff. Monica and Joey's is giving Secret Garden, where they have like it's plants and greenery almost everywhere. And then they ask Monica first, okay? And after a lot of deliberation, Monica does say no. And guys, I gasped. I did, because I was expecting them to say yes. But she did say while she appreciated his improvement of the physical touch, they weren't where they needed to be just yet for her to confidently say yes. And Joey does agree that they did have some more growing to do before he could be 100% and say yes. So like, I understand, but dang, man, like I kind of want to see them together at the reunion. Virginia and Devin are next. I love her friends and her mom's energy. Devin puts up in some wild looking shoes. I'm no sneakerhead, but them shoes were they were an acquired taste for real. But he sounds excited about marrying her. Their wedding setup was giving like fairy garden, Pinterest inspired. Virginia starts tearing up as she's walking down the aisle, which makes me tear up a little bit. I feel like that made Devin tear up also a little bit. And then I like Devin's vows to her, and I like Virginia's vows to him. And then they ask Devin first, okay? He says, I do. And I'm not gonna lie, I know I was bashing them, but I could kind of see it. Now that maybe it was the wedding jitters, maybe it's the wedding vibe, I don't know, but I could kind of see it. And then they asked Virginia. I should have known something was up when she starts tearing up. And you can hear Devin's heartbeat going, okay? She says she loves him so much, but ultimately she's not ready. And I gasped once again because I just knew Virginia was gonna say yes. But in hindsight, you know, I am kind of glad that they did not end up getting married to each other, because I feel like they both kind of had a little bit more growing to do. And Virginia does say she couldn't be 100% because some of their conversations left her wanting a little bit more. Like she was saying, she would bring up the topic of, or when she brought up the topic of politics and how that was kind of handled on Devin's side, she could tell he was getting kind of defensive. And so she couldn't really continue talking about it like she wanted to, because she didn't want to make Devin feel cornered or upset him in any way. Like she was saying, a lot of their relationship was her feeling like she needed to protect Devin, and so she couldn't really dive into different topics the way that she wanted to, so that she could be comfortable saying yes on this day. She also said that their sexual connection,
take out your trash cans.
She also said that their sexual connection, they were never able to explore that either, and so she was kind of hesitant on that front. And so, oh man, it makes sense, but man, I mean, Devin starts crying when she says no. Like, this man is heartbroken. And like, I did not realize that he had fallen so deeply in love with Virginia until that moment, which made Virginia cry more. And but side note, because after Virginia says no and she walks down the aisle and back outside, they could have taken my girl to like a little side wing or something. Like, they got her just in the hallway, so that when Devin walks out with his mom, obviously distraught, they got to pass each other. That was so diabolical. Taylor and Daniel are our final couple. And y'all, I'm not gonna lie, I was holding my breath, because all the couples, except for one that I thought were going to say yes, said no. And so I'm like, if Taylor and Daniel say no, this going to have to be my last season. My last season of Love is Blind. This going to have to be, because no way. They gave us hour-long episodes for nobody to say yes, for nobody to get married. But we have the prep again. We get the little montage of their time in the pods to now. I feel like theirs was muted Enchanted Forest, okay? It was a lot more greenery and then like white, I think, roses kind of like dispersed throughout. Very tasteful, very cute. Daniel's sister performs. She's singing and playing on the piano. She's really good. I'm not gonna lie. She was killing it. Daniel walks up first, obviously. Then Taylor walks up. His sister is performing the song that Taylor walks out to, which I thought was a really cute touch. They asked Taylor first. She stalls a little bit, but she does say, I do. And then they asked Daniel. he also stalls a little bit, and he does also say I do. So now they are officially married, and guys, their vows to each other, but especially Taylor's made me cry. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. It did make me shed a couple of tears. Like, it was just so beautiful and heartfelt, and like Taylor was getting emotional, Daniel was getting emotional, the audience was getting emotional, I was getting emotional, but thankfully our couple did make it. They are married. And that is the end. Like, they have their little wedding reception, you know, they're obviously having fun. Some of the other castmates are leaving. Joey says right now he can't see a future with Monica. He's going to need some time. Monica says that she did wish that Joey was her person, but she needed a little more verbal assurance from Joey before she was able to take that next step. And then Virginia says, while her decision was saddening, she does not regret it. And I don't think we hear from Devin. I can't remember if we did what he said. Ben says something that he likes her as I don't remember. And then I don't think we heard from Sarah, and if we did, I can't remember what she said. But that is the end of episode 13. That's the end of the weddings. Thank you so much for watching. What did y'all predict the couples would say at this point? I cannot wait for the reunion. I just hope that they don't try to do it live. A mess. But I don't know when I'm going to be able to watch it. Guys, I binge watched the rest of this season this weekend. So I'm technically caught up, but like, I don't know when that video is going to come out. But as always, thank you so much for watching this video. I really, really appreciate it. And I will see y'all in the next one. Bye, guys.
This nugget of encouragement, things will be alright.